Hey guys, what it do? Ty again. So I just wanted to do a review um, on Transam trucking. My bad. Early. Uh, how it's going. Um, I know I haven't made any videos lately, so I'm just gonna catch you up a little bit. So on our last day of orientation, we uh, we all we all picked what we're gonna do, lease or company. Sorry if the video's shaky. I'm driving, so my phone's moving a lot. But so we picked what we're gonna do, lease company, and most of us picked lease, and I think two already went company. So they separate, or they all took us to the same hotel. Normally, companies would go to a different hotel, but there's only majority of us picked lease, so they didn't want to put two of us in one hotel and the rest of us in the other, and having to go get both of them, the next day when they can just put it all in one. So when we got back that next day to get our trucks, the company guys, they got their trucks before we did. They got assigned trucks. We get to pick our trucks out. So um, they didn't have any trucks at the Rockwall yard in Kansas. So, in Rockwall. So we sit there for a while. Actually, probably about from 7 o'clock in the morning until about 11 o'clock in the morning, and without hearing anything. And finally, they told us, they came in and they told us, look, we don't have any trucks. We're gonna fly y'all out to Kansas today. So my advice for you, if you do come to Trans Am, do not buy anything, do not accumulate anything while you're at the school, like groceries and stuff like that. Wait until you know you have a truck and you will get a truck to go get your stuff. Because if you get all this stuff, you're not going to be able to take it on the plane. I mean, you can, but you have to pay $75 a bag for that. You get 2 free bags under the plane, and you get to carry 2 bags under 50 pounds for free. So you can take 4 bags, but anything after that, you have to pay $75 a bag. So don't accumulate anything until you have a truck. That was some of us' problem. We accumulated stuff. So we had to get rid of some. Some of us left some of the stuff at the Rockwall yard. So when we got our trucks up in Kansas, they routed us back to Rockwall, and we just pick it up. But anyway, we get up to Kansas real late, probably about 12:30 and midnight. We had to be back up at 6. They picked us up, took us to the Kansas yard, the Olathe yard, the main terminal in Kansas City or Missouri, and no, it was in Kansas. But anyway, so we got there and we got to pick our trucks. All of us got brand new trucks. I think when I got this truck, it had like 700 miles on it. But one of the guys that was with us, one of my good buddies, John, he got a truck. I think he said he had like 32 miles on it. So they're brand new. And we had to take the plastics off the seat and the mattresses and all that stuff. No one's ever really drove them. So the only reason mine had 700 miles on it because they drove it from they drove from the shop to the terminal or whatever, wherever they bought it at. And so anyway, so I get in my truck. We go to Walmart. We all bobtail to Walmart, get what we get what we needed. The truck it has a fridge in there, a bunch of storage spots, for clothes, groceries, and stuff like that. But then the only thing you have to buy is a microwave. So I haven't bought one yet. I've just been living off sandwiches and truck stop food. But I really don't stop, so I don't eat very much. I'm not trying to lose weight, I guess. But anyway, we got our trucks. As we get all that, went back to the yard. We told them we're ready for our load. They said this is our first load. My first load, I went up to up in damn, what is that place called? I've seen it on TV before. But anyway, I went up there and I got loaded. Took that to Arkansas. Went down to Arkansas. Unloaded it. And then I ran it. We didn't get our trucks till Tuesday. And time ends on Thursday. So I was trying to run as much as I possibly could, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the time ends at midnight on Thursday, going into Friday. So I was trying to run as much as I could. Because the first 2 weeks you don't get a truck payment. So whatever you run, you get that money after you take all the insurance and the fuel out. So anyway, after Kansas, I got another load to go up to Oklahoma City. Went to Oklahoma City, and I sit there. That's when trouble started, really. I got there at 4 o'clock, I think on that Wednesday or Thursday, and they didn't take me until the next day at noon. I sit there for a long time, and then I finally got unloaded. Then I went up to the Panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas. And when I got up there, I was supposed to drop a trailer, pick up another one, and take it down to Florida. Finally got loaded, started heading there, and they relayed me because I put my home time in. I know I put it in pretty soon, but, I have a 10-month-old kid, and I was already gone for 3 weeks at the time. And that's what my plan was to stay out 3 weeks at a time. So, really, I've only been driving for a week and a half, but with orientation and everything, I was gone for 3 weeks. So anyway, I relayed it, went back to the Rockwall yard, got the stuff that I left there, put it in my truck, got another load, went back up to Oklahoma City. That was on Sunday. Make sure when you do you get your load information, make sure you look at when it's supposed to be there. Because driving a truck, you can for sure forget what day it is. Because all you're worried about is get there. What I do, I try to drive 400 or 500 miles a day. So this load was only total with unloaded and loaded was total of 300 something, like 320, 330 miles. So I knew I could get it done in like one day. It wasn't even a big deal. I got all the way to Oklahoma City to unload because I picked it up in Dallas. I picked up the load in Dallas. And I went all the way to Oklahoma City to unload, and it was Sunday. I wasn't even thinking, it was Sunday because I totally lost track of what day it was. I was trying to, they're always on their on-time delivery thing, so I'm trying to get there on time, whatever. So I get there at 3 o'clock. No, it wasn't even 3 o'clock. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I get there, and he's like, we're not open until tomorrow at 6 o'clock. And I'm thinking, oh, shit. So I'm going to have to sit here again. So Oklahoma City is not my place. I don't like it. Every time I've been to, every time I've been to Oklahoma City, I've had to sit. But that time was my fault because I didn't know, or I knew what time when it was supposed to be there, but I was trying to get there early, drop it, get the next load, keep going. You always want to keep running. You're sitting, you're not making money. So Anyway, I sat there the rest of the day, all night. Got up that next morning, unloaded, and I went back to Panhandle, picked up a load, and I was taking that one down to Fort Worth, and that one was a 500 something mile load total. No, it was more than that because it was 460 something loaded and like 268 miles unloaded. So it was a 600-700 mile run. And so anyway, I dropped that off Monday morning, drove all the way up to the Panhandle, 268 miles, and I was supposed to drop this empty trailer and pick up a loaded trailer. Well, I got there at 3 or 4 o'clock Monday in the afternoon, and I get there and they tell me to go drop it. I go up to the dispatcher office to see which trailer I'm picking up, and I get there and they say it's not ready. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go up here to the truck stop, take a shower, reset it a little bit, and then I'll call y'all back. They said, okay. So I go up there, take a shower. I call them back around 6 or 7 o'clock, and they said it's not ready. It should be ready by 9:30 tonight. I was like, all right. That's 6 hours lost right there. 6 or 7 hours lost right there. So I was whatever. Kind of irritated, but not too bad. 9:30 rolls around. I actually called them at 10 o'clock. Call them at 10, and they said it's not gonna be. They said that it's not ready. Hasn't even been back to the door yet. They call me when it's ready. And I told them, I said, look, I'm not sitting here all day, tomorrow waiting. And that's what I did. I sit there all damn day the next day until 9 o'clock got next night and picked it up. And when I picked it up, I'm a release, yeah, I could request a relay on it, but it was my home time load. I was taking that one down from up there down back to Fort Worth. So, and then I was going home. So I couldn't really do nothing about it. So I sit there, but I got it. I had to sit there for a day and a half, but that's the only problem right now is sitting for me. I've been talking to other guys that went to orientation with me, and they're still, working here and stuff, and they've sit a little bit, but I feel like I'm the only one that's been sitting a lot, and it's pissing me off. So I went home on Thursday and Friday, and I'm out. Came back out yesterday. Today's Sunday, so came back yesterday morning. I left my house about 9. Went back to the Rockwell yard, dropped my empty trailer, picked up a loaded trailer, and that's what I'm on now. I'm headed up here to Nebraska. I only have 267 miles, and I guess they've realized that I'll get there early. Well, that's the point, right? You want to get there, you want to drop it early, want an on-time delivery. So they told me in my, float information not to get there earlier than the time it's supposed to drop it off, because they won't take me. So I have to plan perfectly to be there on time and how many miles to drive, because I don't want to just drive all the way up here and sit for a day waiting to unload. I want to run miles every day. So yesterday, this is about an 800-mile load. So yesterday I drove about 400 something miles, and today when I started driving this morning about an hour or so ago, I had 330 something miles. So I'm there, and now I have 266 miles. So I'm there. So it's not supposed to be picked. This is not supposed to be dropped off until tonight or Monday morning at 2 in the morning. Tonight, going in tonight. So what I'm gonna do? It's 7:15 in the morning right now. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get as close as possible, or get to the town, find a truck stop, and I'm gonna stop about 2 or 3, take my 10-hour and 10-hour break, and then I'm gonna so I can have my time. Sorry about my nose. So I can have my time set, and my 10-hour be over about midnight or 1 in the morning. And so when that happens, then I can sit there, wait about 2:30, 2:15, just depends how far away I am from the receiver, and then just go over there and drop it off, and then get my next load, drop the rest of the night. You know, all this is you have to plan. It's just really planning your fuel. Like I filled up in Rockwall, so I'm good on fuel. And then I filled up my reefer and right inside of Kansas. I don't know what town. So I'm all good. It's just getting there now. So uh, yeah, the Transam's pretty good, but I mean, I'm just I guess I'm a rookie, so I've been driving for 2 weeks now. So I've seen the good and I've seen the bad already for sure. My dispatcher, she's pretty cool. I feel like I never talk to her though, but uh, because when I have questions, it's usually after she's already gone. So anyway, um, it's not a bad place to work to start off, get experience for sure. You get to see some cool views. You know, I haven't really been anywhere outside of Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas now, but I'm heading up here to Nebraska, see what this is all about. Hopefully, my next load, since it's Sunday, hopefully my next load's at least a 1,700 mile load, so I can get at least 2,500 miles this week. Because mind you, I missed Friday because I was at home, so that's all I can do, pretty much. I missed 500 miles on Friday. That's your goal, is to get 500 miles a day. And if you get 500 miles, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 3,000 miles by Wednesday. And Thursday, whatever you run is extra. So you want to run about 500 miles a day. You get 3,000 mile check, or 3,000 mile, on your check, and then your truck payment comes out, and this, that, and the other, and you get about $1,000, $1,200 a week. That's if you run 3,000 miles. If you don't run 3,000 miles on this, you will not get no money. You won't. You will make $8, $9, $7, $600. And I've talked to people that have made $41 because they don't get them. They ain't getting the miles. But 3,000 is the goal. So if you hit that 3,000 mark in 1 week, you will get a check. It will be a good check. So once you hit that's the goal, is to get about 500 a day, 450, 500 a day, and like today I won't get that. I don't want to get to 330 because I have to sit here and wait because I can't. This place I'm dropping off at, they won't take anybody early. And that's what sucks about this. Some places they won't take anybody early. So anyway, uh, so yeah, Transam, I like it. If you are thinking about coming here, I would say go lease, because if you want to push yourself and learn on the go, you're gonna learn on the go in the company too. But I mean, you won't make no money, and we'd be doing the same thing. And if I want to, I can just ask for a relay from your load. If you have a good load, I can be like, I want that one, and we relay, and you won't get the miles, and I will. So especially and like I was talking to a guy the other day. He did a relay with a company driver, and the company driver did the 26 miles unloaded to go get loaded, got loaded, and he had 1,600 or 1,300 miles loaded, and that's what he relayed him and got that 1,300 miles, and that other guy only got 26. And when you're a company driver, you only make 31 miles, so he didn't make no money at all on that load. So that's all. And you can deny loads, you can deny relays, but that's why I pick lease, and so I can deny stuff if I don't want it, especially small loads. Small loads are worthless to me. If it ain't over 800-900 miles, it needs to be 850 or higher for me to take it. And sometimes it has to be more than 850 or more than 900 for me to take it, because I want my miles. Because if you think about it, if you get a 1,000-mile load, that's 2 days worth of driving. 1,000 miles. That'll pay for your truck payment right there and whatever fuel you drove, and then the rest, you know, you don't have to put more fuel in, but you like this load right here is gonna pay for my truck payment. So whatever I drive the rest of the week is gonna be paying for my fuel, and then after if you manage your fuel right, whatever you drive after that is in your pocket. So that's why you want the bigger loads. I mean, sometimes if it hits about Tuesday, Wednesday, and you already have about 2,500 miles, yeah, take those smaller loads. Take 500-mile loads. You make sure you can get them in before Thursday. You know, 500-600-mile loads. That'll be 3,100 miles. But until then, don't. I wouldn't take any small loads. That's just me though. So anyway, I'll keep y'all updated. I'll do another probably about 2 weeks from now. Do another video and let y'all know how it's going. And see if it's getting any better. So other than that, y'all be safe, and I'll catch y'all around. See ya.